Hello. Welcome to Granny Rocks. I am Beth Green, otherwise known as Granny Rocks, and this is.
I'm James Maynard, otherwise known as Sweet Baby James, and I'll be handling the chat tonight, so please chat with us. I'll be recording what's here from your chats and then share that with Beth, and she will talk to you.
That's right. I mean, that's the cool thing about coming live, right? You
Yeah.
come live, and this is not. Okay, there we go. You come live, and then you chat, and James tells me what you say, and then I can answer you live. Otherwise, I will answer you later.
There you go.
So.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Otherwise, I will answer you later. There you go. So. There we go. Is right.
There's an echo here.
There
Okay,
is
carry
an
on.
echo. There's me talking to me, talking to me. So tonight I have a very, very, I think, exciting topic to talk about. And that topic is aim high, expect nothing, forgive everything. So, what do I mean by that? And why do I think that's key to living well and to being productive and having a positive outlook and moving your life along?
Why?
We'll find out. You have to stay tuned. However, before we do that, Sweet Baby James is going to tell you about our show.
You have come to Granny Rocks, where Granny shares her wit, her wisdom, and her very uncommon sense every Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. Thanks for coming and stay
Pacific
tuned.
time.
Pacific time.
Pacific time.
And we already have some comments.
Okay.
Blanquita says, hello, Beth and James, and sends a couple of hearts of love.
Excellent. Thank you. Gracias, Blanquita.
And then Elizabeth says, hello, and she also sends a heart of love.
Good. We
Hey.
could use it.
And Catalina says, hi. Hi back at ya.
Hi.
And Tracy says hello and sends a green heart of love.
Love it. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you really like this show. I always hope you like the show.
And Todd sends a big hello and says, hi. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
And Roz sends a big hello and a heart of love also. Thank you, Roz.
Wonderful.
And Karen says, looking good, guys, and sends a couple of hearts of love.
Oh, we like the looking good part.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Forget
that's
about the
important.
fact that we had the sound on and everything goes wrong. As long as we're looking good, that's what
Yeah.
counts, right?
There you go.
Okay, that is awesome.
Oh, and then Terry says, hi, Uncle James and Aunt Beth. Yay!
Oh, how delightful!
Hello, my
How
sweet
delightful!
niece.
We actually have relatives. They're actually James' relatives who watch our shows from time to time. That's a really great thing. Thank you.
Yes.
So, a lot of times we have an idea. There's something we want to do, right?
Yeah.
And our immediate thought is, no, it's not gonna. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? It just isn't good. It just isn't going to work, right? Or let's keep it really small and just anyway, like a mouse. So, what do I mean when I say aim high? I don't mean you're the pitcher and you're throwing the ball in
High,
the air, right,
yeah.
high. I don't think that makes for a good, pitch, does it?
Oh, no. It's a ball. It's not a strike.
It's not going to be a strike. It's going to be a ball. See what I'm saying? So, with all my vast knowledge of baseball,
Which is primarily limited to the Brooklyn Dodgers.
that's right, the Brooklyn Dodgers, you know how many years ago that was. So, it's like if we don't aim high, we're shooting ourselves in the foot before we even start, you know. And high doesn't necessarily mean aiming for lots of money or lots of notoriety or fame or any of that stuff. No, I don't mean that. I mean something that we really think is worthwhile. So, but we can talk ourselves out of it like in a second, can't we?
We have a few more comments.
Okay.
Rosemary sends a big heart of love.
Oh,
Thank you,
hi, Rosemary.
And Leonore says, hello, Beth and James. Hello, Leonore.
Leonore, how nice to see
Yes.
you. So,
That's it for now.
for example, we've been doing something really different. I've been creating this healing music that I've never done before. I never tried. I never said, oh, I'm going to go into the psyche of people and I'm going to try to heal them. And, heal the brain or heal the body or any of those things. So it's like, no, don't aim too high. Let's go for maybe a slight increment. Now, supposing you say, maybe there's a 1 in a million chance that this music could work, right? That it could really help somebody, help a lot of people, right? But supposing I don't aim high and I say, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna. So let's say there's a 1 in a million chance. Well, I could miss that 1 in a million. Maybe this will be the 1 in a million.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we also have another comment.
Ooh.
Amy says, hi, Beth and James. I'm looking forward to hearing more about this topic. And she sends lots of hearts of love.
Thank you, Amy. So I decided that I was going to aim high.
Okay.
And what aiming high means, maybe this could really help people. Maybe this could help a lot of people. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be a failure, right? But if I don't try, it will most definitely be a failure, It's like, So I'm aiming high on the inside. What is really, really important to me is to help people and to help a lot of people if I can. And I want to do it through music to a great extent. So I am aiming high because I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see if I can, in fact, create music that is healing for people. Now, many of you have heard our Beth Green magical piano improvisations, right?
Yes.
And people really like that music, or sometimes they say, oh, it helps with their anxiety and so on. But this time I said, I want to see if I can help heal the brain. Now, I don't know if I can. Do I?
You don't know until you try.
I don't know till I try, so I'm aiming for what I actually want. I want that. Why am I aiming for something I don't want instead of aiming for something I do want? Right?
That's right.
And miraculously, so far, it seems to be working.
Yes.
So we're having very interesting experiences. Sometimes it's like, oh no, it's not working, is it? And then other times it's like, wow, this seems to be working. Maybe this is really going to work. So I keep up my spirit, and I'm going to keep trying. And the oddest thing is that I started this for James because I wanted to bombard his brain with special music that I'm composing or, that I'm improvising. It's totally improvising for the brain. And it seems to be helping, but it's changing me. That is the oddest thing. I am different. And it's very obvious. I'm different physically. I'm able to do more. Hey, I like that. You know, some of you know that I'm kind of crippled and disabled. You know, and I walk. So I'm aiming to walk. And guess what? I'm beginning to walk like that. I mean, we are
You
not.
even did that in front of the doctor yesterday.
I did. I shocked my doctor. So, will it last? I feel different today. I'm doing more. I still feel lousy, but I'm feeling lousy doing more. Now, many of you have had that experience with things, medication that you're taking or other things, attitude changes. So, this is totally non-medical, no pills, no drugs. It's just music. So that's exciting, right? So I'm aiming high. I'm saying, what do I really want? I really want to help heal the world. Okay, laugh at me. You're not going to heal the world. But, well, I know I'm not going to heal the world. I'm not a complete idiot. But, but I'm aiming to help heal the world. Because that's what I really want. How many of us actually even start aren't even trying to do what we really want? And I don't mean from an ego perspective. It's like, oh, I am going to be, you know, Miss Queen Tut, or I'm going to make $1 million or anything. So anyway, that's the first part. Aim high, guys, or you will definitely end up low. There is no way to end up high if you're aiming low.
Yes. We have another comment. Olivia says, God bless you, my darling.
Ooh.
Your songs are so sweet for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, you, Olivia.
And she also sends an image of a panda bear sending a heart of love.
How cool is that? So, and I'm going to tell you more about that as we go. I've got all kinds of ideas now about what to do with this music. I'm trying to aim a high, right? So, always being willing to check in with reality. Now, the second rule is, I mean, it's not a rule, but it's a suggestion.
Second principle, objective.
Principle.
Yeah.
Is expect nothing. Well, what do you mean expect nothing? You just told me to aim high, and now you told me to expect nothing. Well, yeah. See, there is no contradiction in my mind. This is what I want. This is what I would like to offer. But I can't expect that it's going to work, can I?
Especially if it involves other people co-creating.
Oh my God.
Or the universe cooperating.
That's right. Will the universe even help me? And that's going to bring us into the forgive. So, this is very special music, very different from anything that I normally do. And I can't become attached that it's going to work, or that it's going to work the way I want it to work, or that it's going to work as well I want it to work. So I can't walk into this with an expectation that something in particular is going to come from it, right? I just have that aim high, and then I'm solid. No expectations. No expectations. Let's see what happens. So I keep my head right here on earth where it belongs, my feet on the ground, and say, well, let's see. And I don't want to get crushed. See, we can be so disappointed when Oh my God, I aimed high. I thought I was going to be a star. I was going to be, well, that's kind of ego. But anyway, I thought I was going to be able to do this, and now it's a complete flub. Well, if I don't have any expectations, then it's not a flub. It's just,
That's right.
is. So,
And you're able to feel less tension or stress. You're just able to feel more relaxed about it.
very good point. And that is kind of what's happening. I'm working on being just the observer. So does that wrap it up? No, because we have number 3, which is to forgive everything. And I'm going to tell you what that's about. Do we have another comment?
We do indeed. Pat says, beautiful, kind couple. Blessings to you both.
Oh, hello, Pat.
Thank you, Pat.
Blessings to you, too. I hope you're enjoying the show. And if you come in late, you can always go back and listen to the beginning. So I have covered aiming high, and I've covered expecting nothing, which usually don't go hand in hand. A lot of people are saying, yes, aim high and expect that the universe is going to give you what you want. And I don't know what the universe is going to provide or how it's going to co-create, because it's all about co-creation with the universe. And maybe I don't have the talent, right? So the third part is to forgive everything. And what that means, you go to people and you say, hey, I have the cure for cancer, right? But nobody believes you. Or they won't try it. Or because you're nobody, they say, oh, well, if you were a research institute, I would believe it. Or I haven't got time to take a cure for cancer. No, I'm too busy. I'd rather do it this way, my old way. Okay. So what do I mean when I say forgive everything? I mean, don't hate people for what they do and how they respond.
By the way, you're getting lots of loves floating up, and Todd says this is so good.
Oh, thank you, Todd. Thank you, Todd. So otherwise, what the result is. You just get alienated and you start hating people. Like, oh, people, humanity is so screwed up, and and by that time you've completely forgotten that you really started out trying to help people, because you're so pissed off, and you hate everybody. So that's not very helpful, is it? So I'm so glad that this is helpful, Todd. And so I have had already a number of disappointments. Like, people will say, oh yes, I want to try that. Yes, I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm going to come back. I'm going to do that program. Oh, it was wonderful, and I want you to do it again. Yes, and I'm going to do it again. And they don't show up. And you think, oh no, I'm going to kill myself. Nobody showed up, and it's no good, and nobody's trying, and nobody's, it's just like, okay. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Because you just never know. You just never know where your help is going to come from.
Here's something unexpected.
What?
Richard says, beautiful sentiments and beautiful shirt, Beth.
Oh, well. There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Richard.
In fact, I bought this in a wonderful shop in Southern California, and it's from Vietnam.
Yes.
So that's lovely. I'm glad you like the sentiments. So don't hate people for not living up to your expectations. I have to do that too. I just have to have faith. If something is supposed to happen with what I'm doing, and I'm using mine as an example, then it may not have to be done by any of the people that I know. Maybe somebody is going to come out of left field, or our doctor was actually very interested because we are seeing objective results. And then one day it was like all down again. It was like, oh, we were doing so well. And then it was like, oh, no, it's not working. Just keep plugging, keep aiming high, keep watching, be objective, see what really happens. No expectation. And forgive the people who tell you they're going to do something and don't, because that's the world we live in, right? People, they mean well, but they're tired, they're busy, they have no faith, they don't believe it. They look at me and say, what does that old lady have to say? You know, she doesn't know anything. You know what I mean? She can't even get up, right? So why should I listen to her? Or, you know, it didn't come from the AMA, or,
Right.
you know, some famous healer or something. Whatever people's reasons, it's their reasons. Keep the faith, baby. Keep the faith.
Sophie has a comment.
Oh,
Sophie says, love and hugs, dear Beth and James Maynard. Back at you, Sophie.
lovely, lovely, lovely. Just today, I had an idea of what to do with this healing music that I had never had before. Doesn't mean it'll work out, right?
Right.
But the more open I am and the more creative I am, the more ideas come to me about how to do things. And if it could help people, even if it doesn't help everybody, but if it helps someone, then it's worth doing.
Yeah.
And I have to just relax. Relax. No expectations. Forgive everyone. Forgive myself. Forgive sweet baby James.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to tell you that every Wednesday night we do Granny Rocks, and I talk and play the piano at the same time. I just improvise. And tomorrow night at 7, so this is at 6:30 Pacific time, and tomorrow night at 7, we do Beth Green's Magical Piano Improvisations, which is music which is also healing, but it's different. I mean, this stuff is like specific. This is for this is for that, this is for the... It's music, the kind of music I have never done before. And it's so incredible because I go into this altered state of consciousness. And I kind of disappear into the music and something comes out. And it's really something else. So you never know where help is going to come from. And you never know how things are supposed to turn out. But keep up the spirit. Always aim high and have no expectations. Instead of aiming high and thinking that you're going to manifest what you want, right? I don't think that's true. That isn't aiming high. That's aiming ego. I've decided what's going to happen. So keep tuned, and we'll let you know what's going on.
Oh, and we have another comment. Sophie says, not expectations, and she sends hands in a prayer position or namaste, and also a smiling face with love.
Lovely. That's right.
Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you, Sophie. See, we have friends out there in low places. So if you happen to be a very powerful person in the world and you have lots of money to invest in a new idea, great, let me know. But the rest of us will plod along and have faith and see what happens, shall we?
Yes, let's do
So
it.
is there anything you would like to say before we call it a night?
Well, I'd just like to say that so far, so good. Your efforts to create music that helps me with my brain are yielding fruit. My memory, objectively measured, has improved significantly, and my tracking has improved. My other aspects of my brain, like attention, have improved. Even the intelligence has seemingly gone up based on these tests. So,
So it's
fantastic.
helpful.
So far, so good.
So far, good. And I have been able to do more. I'm more solid.
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm doing is listening to this music that comes out of me spontaneously that I feel like I'm channeling from divine consciousness.
Yeah.
So that's pretty high. I'm aiming high. I want to connect to that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Please follow our Facebook page. Like, love, comment. If you're not on live, I always will answer your comments later. I love getting them, and so does Sweet Baby James.
Yes,
and
indeed.
we love our audience.
Yes, we do.
We're very grateful.
Thanks for coming. Great having you with us. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.